So I just want to share something with you guys I've learned about creating music and wanting to do music for a living, basically. Even though that's not what I'm doing right now, it's something that I think would be great. I've learned a few things over the past couple years of trying this out. Let me say first, there's a reason why most of the people who quote unquote make it are single people with no kids, right? Because it is near impossible once you have a family to devote that much time and money and be a starving artist, as they say, and also be responsible. So I'm trying, and I'm going to keep trying, but my journey looks a little bit different than everybody else's, and I really value my job anyways, so, and take pride in it. So I think from what I've seen, there's pretty much one of three different ways that you can get recognized and quote unquote make it as an artist, right? The first one, I believe, is pure luck of the draw. One thing we have right now that they didn't have in times prior when all these great artists were coming up is the internet. They would get their name out there by playing gigs, writing a million songs, playing a million shows like Ed Sheeran says, and they would build up their community, build up their following, and then all of a sudden they start touring. They get a record label, they get all these different deals. They start, it was a golden age, the age before now. So now that we have the internet, which on the one hand is amazing that everybody has the same opportunity, on the other hand, if everyone's super, then no one will be, right? So the first way I think people make it right now is luck of the draw, but also working super hard and being good at social media, which I'm obviously not. So I think that's kind of an all-in-one there. You play the algorithms, get to the top, gain a following, and then once you have enough followers or whatever, that would be more appealing to an artist or a record label. So number two is I think there's such thing as an industry plan. I really do, and I think that happens sometimes. And the third would be either knowing someone on the inside, right? Which I guess you can maybe say I don't think it's an industry plan if you just know someone on the inside, but knowing someone on the inside and communicating through them and working through them, I'll tell you what is amazing. And there's probably more ways to get to the top. Like, you can do it organically without social media, but I mean, who do we know it's a popular artist right now that did that? I can't think of one. And it's like, okay, you try so hard to get to the top or to work your way in there, to get in there a little bit, and you just get beaten down. It's really crazy. I'll tell you something else that was pretty eye-opening was I thought, okay, I have this album out on all platforms. Now that I have this out, let me go ahead and reach out to any small or large record label and see, like, who can I talk to? What do they want to see from an artist? How can I make a deal with them? Even though probably record label is probably not the best way to go in this day and age anyways, but I'm going to try that. I tried so many record labels. I tried all of them I could find. And I would say the vast majority, probably 95% of the ones I looked at, don't accept any demos. They're just like, if you know someone on the inside, cool, send it, have them, we'll reach out to you through them, yada, yada, yada. Otherwise, no one accepts demos from artists. They don't want to hear them, probably because there's millions out there, but still, it's kind of insane how it works right now. It seems to me you got to be on the inside. So I guess, long story short, but even though it's already been a long story, I'm going to keep going at this. I'm going to keep trying. I'm also going to be, trying different methods of getting my name out there. Right now, it's grown pretty stagnant because I have about, I have some songs that are finished recording, but that need to be distributed still. And I had some issues with Spotify and my music, so I'm going to tweak that, get my music back on Spotify. There's a couple songs that were taken off, and then start releasing my new stuff, which are just 2 new songs. So I'm hopeful about that. I'm going to keep going and playing shows. And if you made it to the end of this video, cool. I mean, you maybe are one person made it into this video, so thank you to that one person. Peace.